Welcome my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hearing loss and maritime accident and injuries overview. Maritime work is dangerous work, and people employed on ship, in port, and on offshore oil rigs and platforms face a number of potential accidents, injuries, and illnesses. While workers may fear things like falling overboard, loss of life from equipment accident, or vessel sinking and capsizing accident, many more will fall victim to hearing loss. Some of the jobs that maritime workers do involve loud sound, and hearing loss over years of doing this kind of job is a very real possibility. While some may experience only minor loss of hearing, other workers may almost completely lose the ability to hear. Either way, the loss can be devastating and have a high impact on a person's future. If you have experienced any hearing loss because of your maritime work, you may be able to get compensation thanks to maritime law. And then next, what causes hearing loss? Aging-related hearing loss is not uncommon. As much as 25% of the population will eventually lose some hearing ability as they age. Aging is not the only cause of the hearing loss, though being exposed to loud sounds over long periods of time can cause it as well, as can blows to the head. Chronic noise exposure is common in many maritime jobs, and accidents that cause head trauma are possible as well. Hearing loss caused by noise exposure or head trauma is called sensorineural, a type of hearing loss related to problems in the inner ear. Noise over time can cause damage to the nerve cells and small hairs in the inner ear that send sound signal to the brains. You may realize you have hearing loss of this type if you constantly need to ask people to repeat what they say. If you turn up the volume on the radio or TV more than you used to, and if you start to avoid social situations because you have a hard time following conversation. And then next, treatment for hearing loss. Unfortunately, the type of hearing loss that you are likely to experience from years on the job in your maritime profession is not reversible. The kind of damage that is caused to the nerves and hair of the inner ear cannot be corrected easily or completely. There are treatments that can help, though, so not all hope is lost. Corticosteroid medications can reduce swelling in the inner ear that may improve hearing, and hearing aids can be used to amplify sound so you can hear better. And then next, noise in the maritime industry. When most people think about the dangers and risks of a maritime work, they think of things like ship sinkings out at sea, accident with fishing equipment, crane accident in port, or falls into cargo holds. These are the sensational type of dangers that are terrible when they occur, but they overshadow other risks that are not as newsworthy. Noise is a major health hazard because it causes hearing loss. Various types of maritime workers are exposed to loud sound and noise from various sources. This includes large diesel engines, turbines, cargo cranes, fishing equipment, and processing equipment, and others. And then next, maritime work and protecting your ears. There are workplace safety limits on how much noise worker and passenger on ship can be exposed to. The limits are set by the International Maritime Organization or IMO. The acceptable maximum levels are lower than on land to account for the special nature of maritime environment. For example, a workshop on land should be not louder than 70 decibels, but 85 decibels are considered acceptable on a vessel. Onshore, sleeping area should be 45 decibels or less, while on a ship they can be as high as 60 decibels. The IMO has also set mandatory requirements for how ships should be constructed in order to reduce noise and aboard. In addition to preventing too much noise in the first place, maritime workers should be provided with the right safety gears to protect their ears and the training necessary to understand how and when to use that equipment. And then next, what to do if you lose hearing because of your maritime job. Hearing loss is one of those types of workplace injuries that are not usually immediately obvious. There are maritime laws that allow workers like you to seek compensation for injuries that you know were caused by your workplace. They have statutes of limitation that require you report an accident or injuries within a certain period of time. There are exceptions for things like hearing loss. These limitations are typically extended for an injury, like hearing loss was origins only because of few years after initial obscure or a period of exposures. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe.